Hey everybody, it's ManbearMoose, and today I'm back with another Clash of Clans video. And today, we are going to be looking at the war that just ended. So let's just go and on over there. And once again, I'm on my phone, so expect some misclicks in the future. Anyway, so look at that. We won. And this one here was quite devastating. If you guys thought the last war was very one-sided, this war was extremely one-sided, and it started off, let's see if we just look at the map here, and you guys can see the kind of damage that we did. I'm probably at the very end of here, I'm going to do a little montage of all the fails that happened, so let's stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the other base, and this is exactly what happens every single time a war starts, is I look at the top base, and I just go and I scout it out just to see kind of like what kind of clan we're dealing with, and top base really shows that. And look at this. Look at that top base, man. That is a maxed out base if I've ever seen one. And the cannons are even maxed. If you look, every single cannon is level 13. And with the time that has gone by compared to the time that it takes to build a cannon and get the resources you need for a cannon, this guy totally gemmed. And which means that basically all of his stuff is probably gemmed. If not, I mean, not all of it, maybe, who knows. But the kind of attacker that he was and the kind of base that he had completely maxed out troops. His heroes are almost maxed out. I think his queen is only 4 levels away and his king is a whopping 10 levels away from being maxed out, but that's still pretty close. That's pretty maxed out. But every other building except for his walls are maxed out, and I thought, oh my gosh, we're going to get crushed. This is one of those wars we're going to get crushed. So I looked at the next base. And the next base is like, well, this guy hasn't done that great of a job on his walls, but his defenses are pretty good. There's nothing that's like any lopsidedness. His archer towers obviously need to be upgraded, but they were still max from the time before that. He has max expos, and his air defense could use a little bit of help. But as we went on and started looking at more of these bases, that's one. What? What the hell is this? So I really started to look at these bases and realize that, whoa, maybe this clan isn't as maxed out as I thought they were. In fact, actually, they're not that maxed out at all. And so as I then went through every single base that is on here and realized that, wow, these guys are a bunch of rushers and a bunch of people who just decided to be in this clan and all that other stuff. So they weren't as bad as we had thought. In fact, actually, their attacking skills were just terrible. So let's just look at the war here. 4 attacks remaining, so close to that 0. So close. If we can get that on our next war, I'd be super happy, but wasn't this war. Only 6 attacks lost to their 16. Whoa, man, they really failed on a lot of our bases, and our top bases weren't barely even touched. Me and Z got hit by the top base, and he got a 2-star on me and a 1-star on Mr. Z up on top. And so, but he had max troops, max spells, I mean everything. He maxed everything out except for his heroes, and so that was pretty crazy. Look at that, 23 stars to their 5. Yeah, yeah, we won big time. 9 2-stars, and those were mainly the bases that were on the top, and a 1-1-star, which was the top base. Annie Z went right in and completely, just took out the town hall and almost got the 50% on the top base. I will show that replay in a little bit and whatnot, but that was our one and only 1-star, and he actually did better than the top guy did on his base. So having max troops and and max spells and having max everything doesn't guarantee you to do better than someone who is just really good at the game. So if we look down here for the most heroic attack and the most heroic defense, I think this is the 3rd week in a row that Anna is our most heroic attacker. And yeah, she was definitely bragging that stuff to me a lot, saying, hey, look, once again, I got the most heroic attack. And so this is it. This is the most heroic attack, and it was taken out by, it started off by taking out that rage, or oh man, I can't speak. Taking out that air defense with the 3 lightning spells, and then taking out the clan castle troop, which was a max dragon in there. And this was a very rushed Town Hall 9. As you can see, he's put the 3 dragons up on top and the rest of the dragons down on the bottom so that they go in. And I do believe the clan castle goes down there in the middle, which probably wasn't the best idea to do that. But I think that was supposed to go a completely different way. In fact, actually, those balloons their job was to take out that air defense, did everything but take out the air defense. But the king was dropped inside, so that was a smart move. Yeah, at this point, I think Anna was a little bit panicking because, well, things were not going as they were supposed to go. And I think there is, 2 dragons up on top and just a few down at the bottom. The majority of the dragons down here. If we just speed it up just a little bit, because these guys are super slow. There's this one air defense that is just picking off the dragons up on top, and I think the last one is about to go down. So it's just this little group down here. They split off, which I think is what which makes this attack actually as successful as it did. And there is only 2 dragons left, and one of them is about to go down. Can it take it out? And it does, and just gets right out of the way of these archer tower. Now, if this archer tower was upgraded, that dragon would have went down, and this would have gone completely different. And that's why it's so important for you guys to upgrade your stuff so that this stuff doesn't happen. And it just happens to target the dragon with more health. And actually, Anna got a little lucky here, or else this would have been a 1-star. But she got lucky, and it ended up becoming the 3-star and the most heroic attack. And I think that's why it was the most heroic attack, because it literally came down. I think both those dragons were all in the red. One of them with a sliver of health, and the other one with just a little bit more. But man, that was close. But the most heroic attack, once again, congratulations, Anna, for your 3rd week in a row as the most heroic attack. I do believe she is on her way up to Town Hall 8, so this may be the last war that she participates in as Town Hall 7, though it all depends on the timing and all that other stuff, so we'll have to see later on. But let's go back to this here and look at the most heroic attack, most heroic defense. This time by Lookout Dog. Let's look at it. Alrighty, so he is a pretty maxed out Town Hall 7. I would say this is as maxed out as you can get without the king, level 3 king, yeah, and those little tiny walls down there. So great job on your base. All your barracks are upgraded and all that stuff, and so it is going to take a Town Hall 8 attacker to do this kind of stuff. And look at that, all the wizards down at once. This is an all wizard raid with the king. Look at that, they take a mortar shell, and man, that hurts a lot of them. Probably a heal spell would have done a little bit better with these wizards, especially because when they're all grouped up in one or two, now 2 different areas, it's not necessarily the best thing to do. One mortar shell, and all of them are taking damage, and they can never get that damage back without those heal spells. So I know that Bus brings a lot of heal spells, or he brings heal spells when he goes with his go wipe, just to save the wizards' lives and whatnot. And so, yeah, heal spells probably would have saved this attack, but he brought rage spells instead. So that was a little bit of a fail on his part, as that one up here is taking out that storage. It distracts the mortar for the time being, but these last ones, they don't have very much health left, and 46%. Whoa, that's some crazy stuff. And there was, I think, a witch in the clan castle. But good job, Lookout Dog, on upgrading your base. It obviously worked out just fine, because that Town Hall 8 was unable to take you out, even with 50 wizards supporting him. So yeah, great job, dude. That was super cool. So what we're going to be doing now is we're actually going to be looking at just a few attacks here, and then we're going to have our fail montage. So let's just, so now we're just going to be looking at a few attacks. So let's go find one. So this next attack we're going to be looking at is Big Bus the 7th in his first real attack. We're going to start up here as he takes out this queen by 1, 2, Boom! That probably broke something up and whatnot, but these wizards do exactly what they're supposed to do, and they take them out. Maybe a few more wizards there as needed. And so then he starts putting some troops on the sides to get rid of some of these storages, or some of these outside buildings, because they will just get in the way. He lures the clan castle out with his golem, and throws in a line of wizards and the P.E.K.K.A.s to follow, and hopefully those P.E.K.K.A.s go straight in. His golem is already broken into the half, and that dragon is finally out of the way. So as he goes through this thing here, I gotta tell you, he's gotten really good at this go wipe. I'm terrible at it, but he seemed to figure out a way of doing it. Even if the majority of his P.E.K.K.A.s decide to go completely all the way around the base, he tends to do a great job anyway. And I maybe am starting to think that that's his army composition. And look at his level 3 queen going to work on that on that elixir storage. And so once again, he throws down heal spells to save the lives of his wizards. There's nothing protecting those wizards except for that heal spell, and the other troops that are just taking fire around the outsides of the building, and his group of P.E.K.K.A.s that have decided to go completely around, I think, as one of them goes down. But his king and his queen are still at full health. He still has a lot of firepower and a lot of strength on the battlefield. So well, that wizard was dead anyway. And so that wizard takes one for the team as his king starts to get targeted there, and here it is, his king versus P.E.K.K.A. down here at the bottom. Boom! P.E.K.K.A. wins. But that was a pretty weak king and whatnot. And the P.E.K.K.A. level 3s, man, those things are just beasts. So as this thing is wrapping up here, we have one P.E.K.K.A. down here at the bottom. There's only these 3 little defenses down left. His king is about to retire, but not before that queen, I think, has enough to take out the archer tower and then the mortar. That leaves only this Tesla left, and the Tesla's best friend is definitely not the P.E.K.K.A. Or the P.E.K.K.A.'s best friend is definitely not the Tesla, but Tesla takes out one of the last remaining P.E.K.K.A.s, though this P.E.K.K.A. has a majority of the health left, and his queen still has majority of the health as well, and this will be over really quickly as soon as that P.E.K.K.A. decides it doesn't want to play with that Tesla anymore. And that was a 3-star. I wanted to show Bus on the last one too, because one of his last attacks as a Town Hall 8, he 3-starred a Town Hall 9 too, and I didn't show it last time, but I showed it this time because I thought it was once again an awesome attack. And so congratulations, Bus, on another 3-star for the clan. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just show two more attacks here, so let's find the next one. So, just like I said before, here we go, watching our top base Z attack their top base Spartacus 1v1, or the top base versus the top base. And so he discussed beforehand that he was going to lead off by getting rid of that clan castle, because that clan castle could be a huge problem in the future. And so Z only had a few maxed out stuff, like his P.E.K.K.A.s and Golems still needing to get their final levels all the way top. And look at I really think that having maybe a Golem in the clan castle is much better than bringing a bunch of wizards, especially with a dragon like that, because his clan castle just disappeared so quickly. But standard go wipe here, I think, with the 2 golems, or is that 3 golems? I think they're 3. Maybe, I don't know. What the hell is this over here? Yeah, it's a golem. So there's three golems and the rest wizards there, along with his P.E.K.K.A.s that are coming in. King and queen being deployed. Boom! Big bomb going off. Jump spell looks like that. Ooh, is that a wall piece that they did? That was maybe a misplaced jump spell, but not really, because it really got into the most important area, the town hall. And look at all that firepower going down. King's ability being deployed, and look at the health. Look at the health. Look at the health. Boom! Totally went down, and he did exactly what was done to his base but with a lot weaker troops. I guess a lot weaker in comparison to the rest of them. Last rage spell goes down. I think there is a lightning spell that he will then hold on to, or I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen here. Oh yes, get a little bit more percentage by destroying one of the things there. But that was just getting in there, getting that town hall, making sure you got that thing. That jump spell. That jump spell made all the difference, and I think was the reason why Z was, I guess, successful in this attack. And so, amazing job. I was thinking as a joke that I would try and take on this base here, but I don't know. After that attack, I realized, man, I don't know if I can get to 50%. The way that this base was set up, I was just like, well, I'm just going to take the second base. And I did it so late in war that it didn't really matter about the stars or anything else like that. I was just trying to go for the loot. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it on this one here. And so Z was the one and only that was ballsy enough to go and take out the top base, and did it really well, man. I think everybody was watching that, and I mean everybody. There was a lot of people watching. That was pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you, I think Spartacus 2 was the top guy's second base, and we kept on asking the question, why isn't this guy in another clan? Why is this top base in a clan like this? And then after watching both of his attacks with both, or I guess all four of his attacks with both of his bases, I realized, wow, this guy, he may be a good farmer, but definitely not a good attacker, and he definitely screwed up a whole bunch. But we're going to watch the 3-star. So what we're going to do is just take a look at the attack and not the base this time here. And so I am coming in with my standard attack strategy. It was super easy to clean out this clan castle, and I'm not sure if there was more in there or if it was just ground troops that were in the clan castle. So I just let it out with a minion, and then I took it over to the corner over here where I decided that's where I'll take care of the dragon and maybe and his king and whatnot. So let's just keep on throwing in a few minions. Oh no, not in a row like that. Matt, what are you doing? Or Manbear, what are you doing? What are you trying to do that? Are you trying to, like, make them all die at once? And so the king goes in and the queen go down. I had to use the royal ability of the queen just to save her life there. And here comes the main attack as all my balloons go down, and the hogs, or not the hogs, the lava hounds right behind them. Clan castle over on the left side to then start clearing that up. A deep rage spell there to really get that one going down. One of my lava hounds has already broken into their little tiny minions, and they're starting to do their work. That's what I really love about the lava hounds, is that when they die, they tend to, just come, break into more minions. And so I find myself bringing less minions and more balloons at that time, because I realize that when they break open, they live. And so as you see, I have one heal spell down at the bottom there, and I end up not using it this time. The queen that looked like she was going to die so quickly there in the beginning just bit the bullet with that cannon there, and there are no defenses left, and just the rest of the stuff here as we watch this clean up here. And look, my lava hound is still alive. Look at that, he's still alive. Never had a lava hound survive an attack before. So, Spartacus, good job. I'm glad you had another base in here so I could 3-star it. Woo! Alrighty. Anyway, so right now we're just going to gear up for the rest of the montage. I'm just going to put some music behind it as I show a couple fails from the other team and a couple wins from our team. Alrighty, that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed that part of the war. I'm trying something new here, trying to give a little bit more to it. And so let me know if you guys liked it down in the bottom. Once again, my name is ManbearMoose. Don't forget to give the video a like and share it with your friends if you guys enjoyed it. And once again, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, see you next time.